Hey guys, it's Morgan coming to you with a video. I don't even know what this video is except for the fact that I'm working on my bikes here on a Sunday evening, getting some stuff ready. I figured I'd bring you guys in, show you what I'm doing. If you're interested, stick around. Yeah, here we go. All right, so it is that time of year. It is time to be doing some trail maintenance. Snow is still really, really low, but it is melting, and I know there's going to be a ton of trees. I have Mondays off, so I have time to go check Snowline and see if there's any trees. I'm going to be heading up the Spring Creek, Lower Spring Creek Trail, which is a single track. That will definitely be free of snow, at least a long ways. It usually has some trees across it, so hopefully we'll get some trees out of the way. And then we're going to go up the Spring Creek Trail if we can and just see how far we can make it before the snow shuts us down. So we got our chainsaw mounted up, and if you guys want to know, let me see here. I run the Steel MS-194T. It's a 16-inch bar arborist saw, like climber saw. It's got a top handle. Really sweet 16-inch bar. It uses a little Pico chain, and it rips. If you guys have watched my videos from years past, that saw kicks butt. It's awesome. Also, massive thank you again to the Chillicothe trail riders who sent me this chainsaw, which is a Steel MS-170. Really, really, really nice chainsaw. Thank you so much. They brought it by, and I wasn't here. I feel terrible I didn't get to say thank you. And I don't have their info, so thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you guys see this. And if you know those guys, maybe send me an email with their information. I'd really like to say thank you. It was last year that they sent me that, and I haven't been able to get a hold of them. So I'm carrying this one because it's a little bit lighter, and I'm used to it. I really haven't used the 170 much except for at my house, and it's been really great. But that being said, this year I'm going to have an extra saw. So if you want to come cut with us, let me know. We can hook you up with the backpack rig. I don't really have another front mount unless you guys, I don't know, comment below if I should use some Patreon money to buy an Enduro Engineering front mount that can go on any bike really quickly. And yeah, let me know if I should do that. And you guys want to come ride with us and cut trees, and I'll give you a saw, mount, everything. You guys just come out and have fun. So yeah, so I'm doing that. Gonna change the oil. I already checked the air filter. It's in good shape. But I do have something to show you on the 23. First of all, if you haven't watched it yet, I've been testing the Cherby's tank. I like it very much. I definitely like it better than IMS for lots of reasons. One is it holds more gas. The other reason is the pickup it's still the same stupid pickup in the middle, but this isn't super low, so it has more chance to splash the gas up to the middle. I like it better. IMS, I am sorry. You guys are so kind to give me that tank. I bought the Cherby's. So that's all there is to it. But I have to change the oil on this bike and do air filter and just check things, make sure everything's good. And I want to show you something super cool that I got from First Track Motorsports. 1 second. All right. So I know it looks like I'm just changing the oil, and I am, but I have something that I've been testing for Ben at First Track Motorsports, and I had to keep it quiet because he didn't have enough of them yet. And I've been a bit of a problem for Ben because every time I show something, he sells out of it really fast, and he didn't have enough of these. But I want to show you something. This drain plug, this is a super duper high magnetism drain plug. 1 second. So first of all, KTMs all have magnet on the drain plug, and they're all good, honestly. But it's funny, these little plugs are kind of hard to find. I try to stock them here, but I sometimes don't have them, can't get them, whatever. So it's always good to have a spare in case you strip something out or break, whatever. I like having something around, but this thing is cool because the magnet on a drain plug is there to, just in case something metal gets in there, it's to help try to pull it out away so it doesn't go running, so it doesn't go running roughshod through your transmission or motor in the case of a 4-stroke. So this thing's cool. It's crazy strong magnet. Crazy strong magnet. He's got these available. Go there with our link. It's in the description below. It's up here on the screen somewhere. It's firsttrackmotorsports.com/Highlands Cycles. And yeah, you'll save some money. I'll make a tiny bit of money. You'll support Ben Nicholson, who is a rad guy. Anyway, this thing's awesome. I'm excited. Obviously, I'm also excited now I have a spare, my own, which is cool. And yeah, super cool. This thing's taking forever to drain the oil. One thing you guys should know is that the oil will come out faster if you take your fill off. But that also means that it must not have much of a crankcase vent. So there's a crankcase vent on these, and I'm wondering if mine's not clogged. I'm gonna have to check that, because it should have come out of there pretty easy. Also, just have to say again, a massive thank you to Takamoto for this. I love this little thing. Let's see. I think it was clogged. Or not clogged, pinched. It was definitely pinched. So that's good, actually. I'm really happy I found that. I should have thought about that immediately when I saw how slow the oil was draining. I was like, because it's supposed to have a crankcase vent so that it doesn't build pressure. So it's interesting. It must have been building at least some pressure, although maybe not enough to do any damage. The only real damage would be like a oil seal, like a gas or something like that might push it out. But yeah, interesting. So I'm going to relocate that, so that's not a problem anymore. And then I'll put that back in there. And then I got to show you something else I'm doing on the other bike. All right, guys, let's see. I got the oil back in, whatever. I'm trying really hard not to say anyway, whatever's, unless I mean to do it and, like, you know, give you guys one for fun. But sometimes I screw up. So let's see how bad Morgan's air filter is, because sometimes I am like some of my customers. I always oil them, and I always do a really good job of that. But sometimes, let's be honest, I don't always clean it when I should. So let's see. I can't remember. Hey, that's not bad at all. Boom. There we go. I'm really happy with that. That's good. So, sealed very well. Must not have been into dust too much, but and actually the last few days I rode this I did it right before I rode with Jeb Fernandez, our winner, and I was out front for all those days because I was leading the group, not because I'm fast. I was just leading the group, so that definitely helped keep that thing in good shape. And I may have serviced it since then and then just done one ride, but I'm gonna leave that. So some guys gotta change it every ride, and I am a big proponent of doing your air filter very often and like being really good about it and all that stuff. I scream about it all the time here on this channel. But if my air filter looks like that, when I take it off and look at it, I'm not doing it again. Now, if I were going racing or something like that, like I'm prepping this bike for something like, yeah, might as well get it ready. Or if I know I'm going to do some crazy long ride, 100-mile ride or something like that, yeah, I'll do it. But if I know that the next ride on this is going to be like Thursday night ride, whatever, I'm leaving that alone. All right, guys, so last little thing for this video. It's just a short video. I figured you guys might want to see what I'm doing. I don't know. If you don't like this video, just skip it or let me know. But this is actually kind of a cool thing, or I don't know about a cool thing. This is something to think about. When you have a Mako 360 like I do, and it's been on there for a while, you can, I don't know if you can, so you can see it moving, and more importantly, I can feel it moving. I can feel it, it's like there's a dunk in it, like especially in a big G out, like, or something like a big whoop, and I push and then pull on the bike as I come out. I can feel it dunk in my hands, and there's nothing wrong. It's just worn out, and let me show you what's going on. the Mako 360 is made up of big bar polymers and what they call a shark bite. And what's worn out on mine is this shark bite, because the shark bite goes on this, and this clamps to the bar, and that's what keeps the bars from wanting to roll around, like, you know, forward and back. The polymers, the big polymers, are what give you the cushion, you know, in the 360 degrees. And this is the thing, this is the magic, because if you just did those polymers, this thing would freaking roll around. If you hit a big, you know, jump or whatever, big G out, it would roll over. So what's happened is that this has gotten worn out, and so this is going inside there, and you can feel it. I don't know if you guys can probably see that, but anyway, it's loose in there, and they're not supposed to be loose. All right, now Lance is probably gonna yell at me because I am not going to replace the polymers because they actually feel really good, and I'm just not gonna do it. So, sorry, Lance. But so I'm putting a new green shark bite. I'm actually going with a stiffer shark bite, and that is nice and tight. Now we're just gonna reinstall like normal. Now we want to torque all these down like always to 12 foot-pounds, but to speed the process up, I'm gonna start with the gun and just go until it barely touches on all of them. All right, no more, I mean, it actually, you can still see it moving, but no more feeling of in there. That's awesome. I'm super happy about that. Got that done. I think this bike is ready. Actually, I'm gonna change the oil. I gotta change the oil. And then, yeah, I think we're ready to go cut some trees tomorrow. I'm excited. It's been a long, cold winter, but we are back at it. We're back in the business of riding dirt bikes, working on dirt bikes, and I think my kid said that his buddies bent my bars, and I didn't want to believe it, but I think they did. What do you guys think? Looks like that's is going down. I don't ride this bike enough, obviously, because I didn't notice that, but that bar definitely bent. That's all right. At least they're having fun. I'd rather have my friends, or I'd rather have my kids' friends bending bars than them playing video games. So we'll get that replaced too. Maybe that caused part of the whole shark bite thing. I don't know. But that's all right. We'll ride with it like it is tomorrow, and then we'll get that sorted out and get some new Woods High bars. You guys ask me actually all the time which bars I like. I like Pro Taper Woods High, but honestly, that's not an endorsement or a recommendation to go try it. Unless you just don't like your bars. Bars are like one of the most personal, subjective things on a bike. I personally don't like going with big, tall bars. I'm obviously not a tall guy. I'm like 5'10", 5'11", so I don't need tall bars, but I'm also not a big fan of like giant bar risers and all that stuff. But the reality is, guys, it's your bike. You got to set it for you. You got to make it comfortable for you. That's the most important thing. And just make your experience as good as you can on the bike. So I like Pro Taper Woods Highs, but you know, whatever. In fact, actually, why don't you guys comment below what your favorite bar bend is? And the other problem is Renthal has their own set of bends. Pro Taper has their own set of bends. Mika has their own set of bends. I mean, the CR High is like the only one that is like, well, maybe, okay, it's probably not the only one, but it's one of the only ones that's across the board. Every bar manufacturer makes a CR High, but so many other ones are all over the place. So anyway, right on, guys. I think that's it. Yeah, thanks for joining me for this short little video. I love you guys. We'll see you on the next one.